Now I'm going to create a flyer as a case study for this course. So that I'm going to click create a design, and then I'm going to type a flyer so that the flyer dimensions will appear over here. So I'm going to click this one, and then the flyer dimensions will appear like this as a workspace. And on the workspace, what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the templates that are suitable for me. As an example, I'm going to create an online webinar. So for the online webinar, as you can see over here, there are tons and tons of templates available in Canva. You can obtain the one that suits for you, right? So as an example, I'm going to import this one, and then I can do the customizing work on this one. It's very simple. If I go to the styles over here, and then if I clear that selection, and then as you can see, the style can be adjusted. As an example, if you want, you can apply the color palettes, font sets, etc. right? As an example, so if I click that combination, so that color and the font combination will appear like this. If you are going to apply the predefined fonts or the sets to your template over here, and if I click this one, as you can see, the entire thing changes according to this color palette and the font family, right? If I go back and go to the color palettes and then see all, I'm going to apply a grayscale or the monochrome color, so that I'm going to apply that, and then after it will be changed according to that, right? And after that, if I go back, and then we have to select the font sets, so I'm going to click see all, and then I can select like minimal font. So in the minimal font, I'm going to go with this one, and here you can see that the template has been kind of customized according to your brandings and your matches, right? So that one has been changed. After that, you can do customizing work on your design over here, right? I don't want it to see this photo, so that I can remove this and go over to the elements, and then I can find a photo that suits for me, right? As an example, programming. So likewise, if you are working on different kind of things, you can obtain a photo according to your needs. Okay, profiles. So I can click this one. Maybe I can place it wherever I wanted to place, and then maybe you can upload your own photos as well, as I told you earlier. And then I can click edit photo, and then after I can click this BG removal, so then the background will be removed for this photo. Only that photo of the person will come over here, right? It's very simple, and I'm going to apply over here like this. And then after, maybe if you wanted to customize this one, of course you can do like online webinar. Maybe I wanted to make this online programming webinar, and I can drag this box like this and this, so then it will be in one order, right? Like this, online programming webinar. And marketing strategies, maybe you can center it over here like this. Programming tips, and you can adjust the date and the time. What is the time you are going to conduct that webinar? And maybe for registrations, you can click that. You can ask them to visit your website, www.udemy.com, right? You can change that website, and then after you can do the customizing work over here, and then you can work. Maybe if you want to change the color of this something, like you can do that. Maybe if you want, you can adjust that color from this color palette, like this. Maybe a white color is good. Yeah, white is good. And here you can do the customizing work over here. Maybe if you wanted to add some kind of graphics, maybe how you are going to conduct, maybe zoom, and if I type zoom, and then the zoom logo will appear over here for the Canva for graphics in the graphics pane. So I can click whatever the graphics that suits for me. Maybe if I click this one, that will be good. I'm going to shrink this down and shrink it further over here, and I'm going to change the color of it so that I can click edit photo, and then I can, if I want, I can remove that background color of that photo, and then I can go back and apply that filters and go over here, click this one, so then it will be applied with the monochrome color to match with the design like this. Okay, so that is how we do and customize the work. If you want, you can insert different kinds of graphics into your design. Maybe you wanted to have YouTube link, and then you can drag and drop over here that graphics, so you can shrink it down, and then you can change the color like this, and then if you want, you can make it as white. Okay, so you can change that. Maybe you can change the background of it. So let me do that by adding a shape. Go over here, I'm going to apply this one, make it shorter, and right click that, go to the layer and send backward, and then adjust it like this and make that color as white, right? Likewise, you can play around with these things and do customizing works of your things. And if you want, you can change that. You can go to the border of this one, and you can adjust the corner rounding over here as much as you want. You can adjust it. Maybe if I type 10, that will be fine. Yeah, so likewise you can adjust that, and you can do your own works as you intended, right? I think I don't like this one, so remove that. Go again to the graphics for zoom and go to the graphics and insert this one. Yeah, that will be good. Shrink it down and change the color to white. Yeah, that will be good. So this will match the design of ours, and here is how we can edit these things, and it's very simple. If you don't understand anything, you can ask me question. I'm willing to answer my students' questions so that you can change whatever the thing you wanted to change, right? So here, if you want, you can align them in a way that in an organized manner. Maybe if you want them to be aligned with right align, you can click this and this and this shape, this shape, this shape. All these shapes should be aligned right, so that you can go over here and then you can click right align, so it will be aligned right side. And also you can group them, right? As an example, if I click this and this and this, this and this, all these things should be grouped, so that what you can do is you can hold shift on your keyboard and select the thing that you wanted to select, and then you can, if you release that shift from your keyboard, and then this pan will appear over here, and if you click group, and then it will be grouped, right? So that you can move the entire thing like this, and then you can place it wherever you wanted to place on the margin, right? And also if I click this one and I wanted to group this and this, so I am going to click this and this, and and release the shift key from the keyboard and group it, so then it will be grouped. And then after, I'm going to make this one and this one and this one. All these three things should be right aligned. They should be aligned over here like this. So if you want, you can do the customizing work over here, maybe like this. So then you can have the design that is preferable for you, right? Maybe if you want to edit this one, you have to ungroup it, and then you can adjust this one on the top like this, so that the same space will be kept in between those designs. And then you can adjust this one so that the same spacing will be kept, as well as this one to have the same spacing will be kept. So likewise, you can design these things. And maybe I can remove this white background and change the color to white. I can do that by making this one black, this one white. Yeah, this will look nice, right? We can do that, and this way we can adjust our designs or the portfolios. We can create as much as the designs that we are going to have. Maybe if you are in need of creating a bunch of different options for the flyers, of course you can create them, right? So it's a simple design. So I'm going to save this design and start sharing them. So I'm going to click share button, and then I'm going to click download. And this one is a flyer, so it is better for me to download it as a JPG file. So I'm going to increase the quality to 100 and click download. So then it will be downloaded, and that is how we can design a simple flyer using Canva, right? So this is the flyer. If you want, you can change the design. If you don't like the design, you can just click duplicate of this one, right? You can just duplicate as much as the pages you want, and then you can go duplicating one by one, and then you can go to this page, and then you can go to the design over here, and then you can change that color or the design that suits your design, right? Maybe this one, you can just simply change them all. If I click that color palette, and then I can change that according to my desire, right? Okay, so this way you can do the customizing work on the designs like this. Hope you understand this one and enjoy the session.